Hello everyone, test subject 49 here, and welcome. That was actually a pretty good intro. I'm starting to get the hang of this thing. Yeah, okay. So, uh, this is going to be a different type of video. Not a gaming video, kind of a ranking video. I mean, this is like an actual ranking video. I'm not going to be like showing book covers or like putting numbers, just like pictures as a short. This is a full-on video, because I have some things to say for each villain. So I'll be ranking Warrior Cat villains. And I mean, a series is not a series without good villains. And good villains equals good series. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it could have great like protagonists and stuff, but if you don't have good villains, you're kind of missing almost the element. Because like, if the hero has no one to fight, then what's the point of the book? And it's just a boring book, you know? And all these people impact the story somehow in some way, either good, bad, yeah. So I'll be ranking them, and y'all might or might not agree with me, my opinion. So please, in the comment section, list out your favorite villains, because I'll be talking about my favorites and least favorites on these lists. And without further ado, let's start. First up, Broken Star. Yeah. Where do I start with him? This guy, kind of the first baddie, you may say. You kind of knew he was bad in the very, very first book in Into the Wild. I mean, his name is literally Broken Star. What do you expect? And the first series made Shadow Clan and sort of this evil clan almost. Like, they made them seem like the bad clan. But in more books, Shadow Clan's a really good clan, you know, and I really like Shadow Clan, even though I took a quiz and I'm in Thunder Clan. But yeah, Broken Star, he's a good guy. I'm not. No, I take that back. He's not that good guy. He's not a good guy, but he's a good villain, sorta. He lasts for a while, and Firestar and Gray Stripe, kind of, you know, they run him off, and along with other people like Blackfoot and others. And he comes back, then he gets blinded, and then he gets fed death berries by Yellowfang, and then he dies. And then Omen of the Stars comes, and he gets bodied by his mom Yellowfang. Bro gets bodied by his mom twice, so I'm sorry, bro. You're gonna be you get bodied by your mom. I mean, Yellowfang is just a goat, you know, and you get bodied by a medicine cat. Not, I mean, medicine cats are great, but they're not that good at fighting, and you were trained your entire life to be a warrior, and yet you got bodied by a medicine cat twice. First, trickery with boysenberries. Secondly, she just like, I don't know, cracked her neck. I don't know what she did to you. I forgot. Darkstripe. Yeah, it's maybe even down here. This guy is a wannabe. You know, like the entire series, he is following Tigerstar. The only thing he really accomplished was feeding what Tawny. It's been a while since I read the first series. Tawny Paw at the time, those death berries, and they had a wait. No, it wasn't Tawny Paw. It was Sorrel Paw, right? Sorrel, yeah, something like that. It was a she cat apprentice, and he did that, and then yeah, he gets bodied by Gray Stripe. Yeah, and then in the Dark Forest, he's trying to follow Tigerstar. Just help me, and Tigerstar's like, we work alone, and then he kind of chickens out and gets scared and whines in the Dark Forest. So, not much to say about my boy Darkstripe. I mean, some people might like him, but I'm not a big fan of him. He has a cool name, but he's not a cool character, you know. Tigerstar, easy S tier. This was the guy who was the first ultimate baddie of the series, and he was such a good villain that they make you hate him, but that's good because like that means he's a good villain if they make you hate him. Like I mean, like Firestar, like he killed Redtail, and then he got away with it, and then he got deputy after Lionheart died, and like first off, by then we knew that he killed Redtail, so we were pretty mad that he became deputy, and then in the third book he killed Bluestar, and Firestar was like, "Told you, Bluestar, he evil." And then he got away, and he lives and becomes leader of Shadow Clan, becomes Tigerstar. The first, the second one's better, but like he's good. Even though he doesn't get killed by Tigerstar, he gets like gruesomely murdered by Scourge, who's up next. He did a good job shaping it up. Like he led dogs, killed Swiftpaw, like the dogs killed Swiftpaw, and like bodied Brightpaw and made her lose an eye, and Cloudtail. Yeah, it was very nice. But this guy, and even in the fourth series, like even when he's dead, he still is encouraging the cats of the Dark Forest, and like that's just he's so like he's their leader, and like no joke, Firestar goes down with him. Like the final battle, in the Omen of the Stars, it's just crazy. Like you see Tigerstar and him fight, and like they both go down. Like none of them lives or loses. They just both take each other out. Like that's how strong Tigerstar is. He's such a good opponent for Firestar. Like ended up killing Firestar as well. I'm kind of sad about that, but Scourge. To be honest, this guy was like my favorite villain, but he's going in A tier because, well, I mean, he barely had any page time. He was in my personal favorite book, The Darkest Hour, and that's why I love it so much. Besides the 9 lives part with Firestar, he was very intimidating. He was like a little cat, but yet he bodied this guy. And, like, I thought he was so cool, and he is cool. But I wish he had more page time, and luckily we got that comic, but still, that's not enough for me. I want more. Like, I wish he made it to the Dark Forest, but he wasn't there long enough to go into the Dark Forest. So, yeah, I mean, he killed Firestar, and if Firestar didn't have his 9 lives, he would have got bodied. And, like, Firestar died, like, and then came back. But, yeah, Scourge is a good villain for the series. Well, I don't know why I clicked that, my bad. Hawk Frost. Uh, you know, a lot of people really like Hawk Frost, and I can see why. But I mean, he's going in B because he almost killed Firestar with that trap within Brambleclaw, or no, Bramblestar, or now back to Brambleclaw again. Yeah, the names change a lot. He he like killed him, and he died gruesome, like got a stick stuck in his like throat. And then in the Dark Forest, he gets bodied pretty fast. In the battle, he gets dead. So he's a cool villain. He just doesn't stand out to me that much. But he did leave Ivy Pool to the Dark Forest, and he seemed like a cool guy to her. So I give him credit for that. He honestly might even be better than Broken Star for that. Maybe. I just don't like Broken Star that much. Yeah. Breeze Spell. Is he actually considered a villain? I just saw him as an annoying teenager boy. He was in the Dark Forest, right? Yeah, he was in the Dark Forest. But I mean, I mainly just consider him as a angsty teen, kind of like Uzi from Murder Drones. I mean, not as angsty as her. I mean, not Uzi's like, yeah. Oh, never mind.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What I'm trying to say is, I didn't picture him as like a full-on villain that turned the tides of the entire series. I mean, I can see what they are saying for him, but I'll put him in C, I guess, because I mean, he I don't know. To me, he's not really a villain because, like, now he's actually a pretty decent cat. Like in the Broken Code, he stands up for what's right, and he's with the rebels. But I don't know. Ashfur. Well, we're actually gonna movie him too over there because he's actually a newer villain. Soul. Mmm. Soul. Yes. B tier. I really do like Soul. He's he's funny to me because I like how he like threw a temper tantrum to become a warrior cat in like the comics. I want to be a warrior cat. He's like slapping his feet but he can't really fight though. That's the thing. He can only intimidate a clan. Like I mean, he nearly broke apart Shadow Clan. That's honestly about it. You know. I mean, he always runs away from the fight, then he comes back in the Omen of the Stars, almost does the exact same thing, but still he runs away. He doesn't really fight. He's like, I'll come back for you, and he hasn't returned since. So yeah, he was good, and he was very mischievous and shifty and stuff. Next up is my favorite villain, Darktail. Boom. This guy carried the fifth series. I don't care what you say. I mean, I do love all I can't say his name. Alderheart. I love him. Darktail carried it. He's like the reason why it's like one of my favorite series. Like the first three books were the best books. After he died, that series went downhill fast. All that drama with Finleap and Twig Branch just blah. But this guy was like a warrior cat terrorist. You know? It's like took apart Shadow Clan, took over almost the entire River Clan. I think he actually did, right? It's been so long since I've read that series. But he's just like crazy. And then he makes a brief appearance in the Broken Code, but he gets body in the next chapter and like I want him to have more page time. You know, he's such a good villain and uh I'm and then finding out that he's one star's son is even crazier and it takes one star to drown him and then one star goes out with them. So it's like kind of like Tigerstar. It takes a whole cat's life to get rid of this guy. You know? So yeah, Ashfur. He would be an S if there wasn't that love drama with him and Squirrelfly. Just blah. Squirrelfly, your voice crack. Wow. Squirrelfly, be with me. Possesses Bramblestar. Makes Squirrelfly like to kidnaps her. Almost kills my bro Shadowsight. Almost kills Root Spring. And then makes Bristlefrost tackle him. And Bristlefrost dies. And I start sobbing for like 5 whole days. I'm sorry. This guy's a really good villain. Like, what makes Broken Code like my second favorite series? Because the first one will always be up there, like my favorite. We didn't know who it was till like I think the fourth book. Was it the fourth one? I think it was, or maybe it was the second one. I don't know, but he comes back. I mean, his thing in 3 was okay, just like the iconic fire scene, but like he Broken Code made my respect for him go a little higher. I mean, I liked Ashfur in general until he did that weird thing in 3, how he was obsessed over Scroll Flight, but I thought he was a pretty cool dude till then, and then he became a good villain. I'm just saying, except for that drama and his obsession over Scroll Flight. And last but certainly not least, Maple Shade. Okay, the sad thing is, don't start criticizing me in the Comments. I am going to try to read it because I hear it's amazing, but I haven't actually read Maple Shade's Vengeance yet. But with all that being said, I have watched at least countless videos about Maple Shade, so I know what she a little bit. I haven't read it, so maybe y'all could like I don't know recommend it. Maybe y'all could recommend the novella for me. Like give it stars, 1 to 5 stars for her novella. I'm really curious about that. But what I've heard, she like just takes care of business for the cat she doesn't like, and I mean she goes to the dark forest and she's still there, and she helps. So what I know about Maple Shade in the actual books I've read with her in them, she's actually like the leader of the dark forest cat. So yeah, she's. I'm saying what I know. She's either high B tier or low A tier. I know some people might put her down here, or some people might put her up here. But like I said, I don't know much about her yet. So please, like, rank the novella for me. So, or tell me, like, where I could just like, get it and try to read it. But you know, I'll put her in A tier. I think that might satisfy some people. Yeah, there. Yeah, now it's even. Yeah, look, that's perfect. So there you guys have it. By the way, thank you who made this. Willow, Rosie,
What?
I'm not good with names. But here is the list. Please tell me how you would rank them in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.